This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 37 and 11. All right. Neither consult with the woman touching her of whom she is jealous, neither with the coward in matters of war, nor with the merchant concerning exchange, nor with the buyer of selling, nor with an envious man of thankfulness, nor with an unmerciful man touching kindness, nor with the slothful for any work, nor with an hireling for a year of finishing work, nor with an idle servant of much business. Hearken not unto these in any matter of counsel. All right, this is Brother Kasha Quala from the GMS Atlanta camp down here in Georgia. First and foremost, I'm going to give all glory, honor, and praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. Okay, I just wanted to come with a lesson. I just read Ecclesiasticus, the 37th chapter, verse 11. And the main part in that I want to focus on, it says, neither with a coward in matters of war. Okay, it says, neither consult in the beginning, but continuing says, neither with a coward in matters of war. Okay, we understand that we have to endure hardness as a good soldier. Okay, so if you in a war and one of your soldiers is a coward, it could end up getting you killed and him killed because he's gonna hesitate. Okay, and he's for lack of better words, a pussy. Okay, you don't want to be with a man like that during a time of war, in the midst of a battle. You don't need that. You need someone who's gonna who's gonna go through it with you. Matter of fact, I'll read verse 12. But be continually with the godly man, whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of the Lord, whose mind is according to thy mind. Because if his mind is according to thy mind, he would understand that he needs to be a soldier and gird up too, just like you understand. Okay? He understands that keeping the commandments will bring him long life and strength, just like you understand. You don't want to be with a double-minded man. You don't want to be walking around with Satan, pretty much. Okay? It says, whose mind is according to thy mind and will sorrow with thee, meaning he will go through adversity with you. Okay? That's why Ecclesiasticus, the 6th chapter, is pivotal. Okay? Because it speaks about who's your real friends and who's not. Okay? All right? The ones who are not will not stand in adversity with you. They're going to crack, like I said, crack like an egg and fold like a taco the moment an ounce of adversity hits. Okay? Because they just want to be comfortable. All right? They don't want to know what being uncomfortable is all about. Okay? It says, if thou shalt miscarry. That's right. So if you fault, he's there to pick you up. If he falls, you're there to pick him up because y'all have a like mind and in tune with the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay? So you don't want to be around a coward. All right? It's a lot. Okay? So let me get 2 Timothy. All right? 2 Timothy 2 and 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai Mashiach. So let's get the word hardness. I think that's katakopathio, all right? And it means to suffer, endure evils, hardships, troubles, to be afflicted, okay? So soldiers go through affliction. They endure certain things. They endure, speaking carnally, they endure seeing people getting shot in the head right next to them and keep it moving. They endure actually having to take life. They endure the hardships of the environment that's around them, okay? And the ones that are next to them endure the same thing because they have the same mission and a like mind. And they keep the same morals as one another. So they work in cahoots with one another. They're not cowards. They're not scared, okay? You shouldn't be around a man like that. All right? All right? So again, it says, endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Okay? And here's the word soldier in the etymon line. Okay? It says one who serves in the army for pay. Okay? A soldier having one pay. All right? Let's keep going. To serve as a soldier. This is the verb. Okay? All right? So it says one who serves in the army for pay. All right? And if I'm not mistaken, what I just read in 2 Timothy talks about being a soldier for Yahweh Shai Mashiach. And when you read, matter of fact, I'll go to it because this is one of my favorite scriptures. All right? Because this definition right here says one who serves in the army for pay. So a pay is like a reward. Okay, it says work your work B time. So get up early and do what you need to do. And in his time, he will give you your reward in his time. Okay, and the government saying in another carnal sense, when you're serving the military, in the government's time, they will give you your reward, which is your pay on the 1st and 15th. In this case, we're enduring hardness as a good soldier in Yahweh Shai Mashiach and working our work B times, and in his time, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shai's time, he will give you your reward. He will give you your pay, man, because of the good work that you did and that you endured as a hard soldier, and you kept courageous men around you. Matter of fact, let's get that, all right? Because you don't want to be around no punks, okay, in that day, man. Especially right now. You should be bonding and work and know how to work, and it's like a collaboration with the Akim around you, man. You should know how to swing the sword with each Akim. There should be no faults in between. I'm going to get that too, man. Well, nah, I'm going to quote it to the best of my ability. When you read, I think, Job, either the 40 or the 41st chapters, it says, I think it's the 41st chapter, speaking about Leviathan, how his skin or his scales were so tight knit together that not even air can come through. That's how the Akim should be on this battlefield, because we are in a war, okay? So this is Joshua chapter 1, verse 9. Have I not commanded thee? All right? Be strong and of good courage. So you want to be around men of like mind, which we read in Ecclesiasticus, the 37th chapter. All right? In verse 12, it's a lot. It says, be continually with the godly man whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of the Lord, whose mind is according to thy mind, and will sorrow with thee if thou shalt miscarriage. So that is a courageous man. Okay? Again, it says, Joshua 1 and 9, have I not commanded thee? Be strong of good courage. Be not afraid. Okay? So don't be a coward, man. You're supposed to be a soldier in this thing, like I said in what I just read in 2 Timothy. Neither be thou dismayed, for the Lord thy power is with thee whithersoever thou goest, man. Okay? And if you're in a like mind, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, don't you think the Lord is going to be with you, man? And if you know another man is the same way, don't you think the Lord is with that man? So don't you think y'all should stick together? Yes. Okay? Again, because this is heavy. Joshua 1 and 9. Have I not commanded thee? Be strong and of good courage. Be not afraid. Don't be a punk, man. Don't be a pussy in this, man. Don't be a coward. We're in a war. We're on a battlefield. We're in the trenches right now, man. You shouldn't be walking around with some coward. All right. Neither be thou dismayed, for the Lord thy power is with thee whithersoever thou goest. And if you're walking with a coward, it's because the Lord designated it for you to be with a coward. Therefore, he's going to surround you with cowards and punks who don't know the idea of warfare, man. So that's who he's going to put you around, because you ain't a soldier. Okay? You're a coward. You're a coward, man. And the scriptures clearly say, neither with the coward in the matters of wars. You ain't supposed to consult with the coward, man. You ain't supposed to be around the punk. All right? Let me get one more scripture and I'm going to move on. Let me see. I'm better with the physical sword. There it is. All right. The water y'all about to shot. Bear with me, y'all. I'm right there. All right. Proverbs 24:10. If thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small. Meaning you're a coward, man. Salat, man. Let me get one more and then I'm going to move on. It's just the spirit, man. Because this has to come out. All right. This is a heavy chapter right here too. Ecclesiasticus or Sirach. Let's see. It says Sirach chapter 2 verse 12. Woe to be to the fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sinner that goeth two ways, double-minded. Okay, you know, woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not, man. If you go back walking with a coward, man, you never believed in the first place, man. You're weak. Therefore shall he not be defended. So your ass is gonna get smoked in that day, man, because you walking around with cowards. The scriptures tell you clearly in Joshua 1:9 to be of a strong courage and not be afraid, because Yahweh Shem Yahushua is with you, man. And the scriptures clearly tell you to say to be with a godly man. The scriptures clearly tell you to say not to consult with a coward. Okay? And if you're doing that, like I said, the Lord designated it for it to be that way. Okay? Because deep down, because he knows the reins in the hearts of men, man. Man, he puts it in you. That's why you have what's written in Proverbs 16:1. He knows. So therefore, he links you up with a coward. Okay? That's why you need to pray to the Lord day in and day out that you don't faint in this thing. That he keeps that strength, that he keeps you enduring, that he stays with you. Okay? Woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will you do when the Lord shall visit you? Self-explanatory. Let's go to Proverbs, okay? Because if you are the coward, you don't got no integrity, man. This is Proverbs 11:3. All right? It says, Salat. Let me get something real quick. Okay? Man, I swear, I hate punks, man. I hate cowardly dogs. Okay, so I refuse to surround myself with such. All right, this is Proverbs 11:3. The integrity of the upright shall guide them. Okay, so this is the word integrity, the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles. It's the principality for moral uprightness. Okay, the men of the Lord who I'm gonna say it, man. The men of the Lord who I surround myself with, because I believe these men are the men of the Lord, and Lord willing, the hopeful elect. Okay, they have integrity. They have moral uprightness. Okay, because they have a godly stature. Okay, Psalms 82. Don't you know ye are gods, but you should die like men? Okay, but don't you you know you are gods, man. Ye are gods, powers. Okay, so in that case, if you're a God, you're a king, man. The scriptures talk about us being heirs and joint heirs with Yahweh Shai in Romans 8. Okay, it talks about us being kings and priests. Okay, when you read in the book of Hebrews. speaking specifically about Yahweh Shai. All right. So if Yahweh Shai is a high priest and a king, and we're joint heirs, doesn't that make us the same or alike? When you read Genesis 1 and 26, let's make them in our image. Okay. So it says again, integrity. Don't you think Yahweh Shai had integrity? Okay. The quality of being honest and having strong moral principles, moral uprightness. Okay. The state of being whole and undivided. All right. You're not divided. There's no division amongst men who have the same like mind, man. They're a tight knit group. All right. They're a tight group. It's like it's not cowardly men are like this, but men of integrity and who have courage are like a fist. You got power in the fist, man. They're tight knit and together, man. When you have this, it's you don't have as much force. Slap somebody, then punch somebody. They're gonna knock out when you give them a fist, man. Okay. Moral uprightness, man. So it says again, Proverbs 11 and 3, the integrity of the upright shall guide them because they have moral uprightness, because they're with men of like mind, because they're with men who understand that it's a commandment to be of good courage. All right. But the perverseness of transgressors shall destroy them. Okay. Let's get that word perverse. All right. And it means crookedness. All right. A crooked individual, man. All right. Let's see. Let's get transgressors. All right. The act of treacherously, deceitfully, deal treacherously, to act or deal treacherously, faithless. All right. You. When you're a coward, you're faithless, man. You act faithlessly. Okay, and you're deceitful. If you're deceitful, you're a devil, man. Meaning you would definitely betray anyone who you thought or who they thought was close to you, man. And that's offensive. Okay? Man, this is heavy, man. This is heavy. We're in war. You don't want to be surrounded. You don't want to consult with a coward in the matters of war. Okay? Real men keep their integrity. Real men endure hardness. Real men have courage. Real men are not afraid because they understand the power source that they tapped into. Okay? So I'm going to give you examples of what real men are like. The scriptures in Romans, I think, says whatever was written aforetime was written for our learning. So we know how real men conducted themselves, how real men surrounded themselves with other real men. It went to war, man. And anyone who was a coward died, man. All right? So I'm going to read this account in Judges about Gideon. All right? This is Judges chapter 7, verse 4. And the Lord, I'm going to jump to the point of it, okay? Because I'm going to build the bet. Because Gideon had a lot of men with him. And the Lord broke it down to where he only had a select few of men, okay? Judges 7 and 4. And the Lord said unto Gideon, the people are yet too many. Bring them down into the water, and I will try them for thee there. I'm going to try them, man, to see if they soldiers. And if it shall be that of whom I say unto thee, thou shalt go with thee, the same shall go with thee. And whomsoever I say unto thee, this shall not go with thee, the same shall not go. Okay? This is a clear example of getting the cream of the crop and separating the rest. Okay? So he brought down the people unto the water, and the Lord said unto Gideon, everyone that lappeth of the water with his tongue, as a dog lappeth, him shalt thou set by himself. Likewise, everyone that boweth down upon his knees to drink. And the number of them that lap, putting their hand to their mouth, were 300 men, but all the rest of the people bowed down upon their knees to drink the water. Okay? So I'm going to give you a real quick example of that. All right? Because, Jake, man, we got to show it. All right? We have to show it. Let's see if y'all can see me well. All right? All right? Okay? So the men who the Lord didn't want drank like this. Okay? And the men who the Lord wanted drank like this. With their eyes up, attentive, aware, always circumspect. And there was 300 men who were drinking like this, aware, like-minded. And those are the men who went with Gideon. And those are the men that the Lord chose to go to war, man. Okay? Because they're like-minded. They weren't cowards. Okay? Men of war. Men of valor. Okay? I ain't talking about a group. All right? It says, verse 7. And the Lord said unto Gideon, by the 300 men that lapped, I will save you, and deliver the Midianites into thine hand, and let all the other people go, every man unto his place. So the people took victuals in their hand and their trumpets. All right. And he sent all the rest of Israel, every man unto his tent, and retained those 300 men. And the host of Midian was beneath him in the valley. So there you go. All right. That's a selection process. All right. So this is the word select. Carefully choose as being the best or most suitable. The Lord chose the best and most suitable, uprighteous men with integrity. Okay. Men who were full of faith. Okay. Men who were soldiers. All right. Men, again, like who had integrity. Okay. And their strength was not small. If I can find that. There you go. And would not faint in the day of adversity. All right. He selected those men. This is Matthew chapter 22 and 14. For many are called, but few were chosen. Gideon had, I think, thousands of men with him. Called for the battle, but few were chosen. 300 of them. Okay. So let's go to Genesis chapter 14 and look at another selection. All right. Let's see. All right. This is Genesis chapter 14 and 14. And when Abram heard that his brother was taken captive, he armed his trained servants, born in his own house, 318, and pursued them. And he divided himself against them, and he and his servants by night, and smote them and pursued them unto Hobah, which is on the left hand of Damascus. Okay. And he brought back all the goods, and also brought again his brother Lot and his goods, and the woman also, and the people. And the king of Sodom went out to meet him after his return of the slaughter. So Abram slaughtered, okay? But you notice he had a selection of only 318 men who were like mind. And you remember Abram, he had great substance. So I know he had more people than that. But he chose 318, a selection process. Okay? Men of like mind. Men of war, men who weren't cowards, men because they went to war. Okay. All right. Here's another example. This is Maccabees chapter 3 verse 17. Okay. And who, when they saw the host coming to meet them, said unto Judas, how shall we be able, being so few, to fight against so great a multitude and so strong, seeing we are ready to faint with fasting all this day? Look what Judas Maccabeus said. Unto whom Judas answered, it is no hard matter for many to be shut up in the hands of a few. And with the Most High of heaven, it is all one to deliver with a great multitude or a small company. For the victory of battle standeth not in the multitude of the host, but strength cometh from heaven, man. He was in tune with his power, okay? He was of good courage. He was not afraid because he understood. Don't you think Judas Maccabeus read Joshua chapter 1 and 9? Don't you think he read about Gideon and King David, which I'm going to get right here. This is 1 Samuel chapter 17, and I'm going to start at 23. And as he talked with them, behold, there came up the champion of the Philistine of Gath, Goliath by name, out of the armies of Philistines, and spake according to the same words. And David heard them. And all the men of Israel, when they saw the man, fled from him, and were sore afraid. Cowards, man. Punks. Verse 25. No, I'm going to skip down. Okay. Verse 26. And David spake to the men that stood by him. Okay. Because he saw that they were cowardly, man. He saw that they didn't read Joshua 1 and 9. Okay. And David spake to the men that stood by him, saying, what shall be done to the man that killeth this Philistine and taketh away the reproach of Israel? For who is this uncircumcised Philistine that he should defy the armies of the living power? Man, who is this cat, man? Okay, I'm going to skip down some more. I'm going to tell you more that King David said, man. All right. 1 Samuel 17 and 45. Then said David to the Philistine, thou comest to me with the sword and with spear and with the shield, but I come to thee in the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Lord of hosts, the power of the armies of Israel, whom thou hast defied, man. Okay, this day will the Lord deliver thee into my hand, and I will smite thee and take thine head from thee, and I will give the carcass of the host of the Philistine this day unto the fowls of the air and to the wild beasts of the earth, that all the earth may know that is a God in Israel, a power in Israel. Okay, he wasn't scared because he knew Yahweh Bashem Yahushai was with him. He was of good courage. He was not afraid. Okay, he did not consult with men in matters of war. And when you read further on about King David, he kept men of war around him, man. He didn't keep no cowards. Okay, he kept men he had integrity. Okay, he wasn't afraid. He endured hardness as a good soldier. All right, he selected men. Okay, he carefully carefully chose as being the best or most suitable. Okay, so when we walk, the point of the matter, we walking in this thing, don't be around no punk pussies, man. Okay, and ultimately the Lord is going to surround you with men of courage, men of stature, okay, men of like mind, men who are in the trenches and will go through it with you, man. Men whose strength is great and will not faint in the day of adversity. Those are the men that the Lord is going to surround you with. Warriors. All right? Okay? So if you're a coward, man, you're going to be with cowards. And you know what? The Lord is going to visit you in that day, like we read in Sirach, the 2nd chapter, man. And that's fine by me, man. You know, I'm going to pray to the Lord. I'm going to pray for the Akim who are sincere in this thing to keep enduring as a good soldier, man. Because those of you who didn't, you're going to get paid a swift visit from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And best believe you're going to know why. Okay? And whoever you with in that day is going to fold. Okay? They're going to fold. Like I said, crack like an egg and fold like a taco in that day. Okay? And you're going to be left alone and astray. And them plagues in Wisdom of Solomon 17 going to come on you, man. Because you are a coward. All right? So I want to give all glory, honor, and praises unto Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Wakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone who will well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144, man. Keep praying to the sincere Akim. Keep praying and keep diligent in this and pray that the Lord is with you always and that he puts you around men who are courageous and strong-hearted. All right? Shalom.